Good evening and welcome to the Utopian Baseball Universe Report After Dark. It's 9 minutes to midnight here on a Friday night in Grafton, USA. Good old Grafton. We have two McDonald's. We have two of them. If there's a need. Like if you wanted to, get dinner at one and dessert at the other, you can do that here in Grafton, Wisconsin. Enough of the tomfoolery. Let's get to tonight's Utopian Baseball Universe results. We're going to start out east. Tonight in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Phillies opened a series with the East leading Blue Jays and took care of business, 11-2. It was Sal Tartaglia bobblehead night. Greg Luzinski with 4 hits and 4 RBIs in this game. Dave Stieb, 3 innings, 5 earned. He only struck out 3. Phillies find themselves just 4 games back in the East with 8 games left. And again, the next 2 in this series in Philadelphia against the division-leading Blue Jays. We've got Roy Halladay versus Cliff Lee tomorrow and Pete Alexander versus R.A. Dickey. So big games in Philadelphia this weekend. On MLB Network earlier today, the Expos beat the Red Sox 9-8. Andre Dawson drew a bases-loaded walk in the 9th to put the Expos up for good. Montreal shortstop Willie Wells had a double and hit a 7th homer today, 3 RBIs. Ted Williams for the Red Sox, 3 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Tim Burke, the winner, he's 3-3. Koji Uhira takes the loss, he's 0-3. Jeff Reardon earns his 19th save of the year for the Expos. Tonight in Washington, D.C., the Nationals beat the Mets 3-1. Ray Brown, 8 innings, 9 strikeouts. Juan Soto hit 2 hits and an RBI. The Nationals pulled to within a game of the Blue Jays in the East with 8 games left. The Mets just running out of time. They're 6 games back of the Blue Jays and 4 games back of the Red Sox for that final wild card spot in the East. The Yankees beat the Orioles tonight 10-6. Babe Ruth had 2 doubles and a solo homer, 4 RBIs. Chris Hoyles for the Orioles, 3 solo homers off 3 different pitchers tonight. But it wasn't enough as the Yankees win at 10-6. Sparky Lyle, the winner, he's 4-2. Mike Mussina, the loser, he's 15-12. In the North tonight, on MLB Network, the Tigers all over the Cubs, 17-9. Al Kaline in this game, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Harvey Keene had 4 hits and 3 RBIs for Detroit. Sammy Sosa hit a solo homer in this game. He pulls to within 1 RBI of Hank Greenberg's universe record. He has 113 ribbies. Greenberg had 114 last year. Sosa has 8 games to tie and or pass up Greenberg. And they're in the same games this weekend, so that'll be kind of a neat moment if it were to happen. The White Sox beat the Pirates 1-0. Tim Anderson scoring on a 7th inning balk by Doug Drabeck. That's the only run that scored tonight. Big Ed Walsh went the distance, allowed 6 hits, struck out 5. Walsh improves to 14-8 for the White Sox. He was big down the stretch for them last year. Doug Drabeck, the loser, he's 10-9. White Sox still with a chance, an outside chance at that second wild card in the North. Also on MLB Network today, the Twins beat the Reds 5-2. Frank Viola made history in this game, throwing the first ever immaculate inning in universe history, striking out Dave Concepcion, Bullet Joe Rogan, and Pete Rose on 9 pitches in the 3rd inning of this game. Buck Leonard had 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Viola improves to 11-14 for the Twins. Joe Rogan, the loser, he's 10-9. The Brewers with a big win tonight at Miller Park, 3-0 over the Indians. Martin DeHigo, maybe his best start as a Utopian Baseball Universe player. 8 scoreless, 7 strikeouts. He singled in this game. Satchel Paige was really good for the Indians, too. 8 innings, 3 earned, 12 strikeouts. Gorman Thomas in this game, a double and a solo homer. He leads the Brewers this year with 24 homers. Dahi goes 3-4. Satchel Paige falls to 8-10. Josh Hader with his 20th save for the Brewers. In the South Division tonight, the Astros were winners over Tampa Bay, 7-4. Craig Biggio in this game, 3 doubles, 3 RBIs. Lance McCullers, 6 innings, 8 strikeouts for the Astros. The winning pitcher was Luke Gregerson, though. He's 2-4. And Roberto Hernandez loses it for Tampa Bay. He's 3-3. Billy Wagner, his 22nd save. Bob Watson hit his 4th homer of the year for Houston. In Florida tonight, we had history all over the place tonight. Frank Viola made history. Giancarlo Stanton made history tonight. Giancarlo Stanton had the first ever walk-off cycle in UBU history. Hit a solo homer in the first, singled in the third, RBI triple in the 7th, and a walk-off RBI double in this game. So 4 for 5. Homer, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. That's the 6th cycle in Utopian history. Last year we had Keith Hernandez, George Brett, and Ty Cobb. This year we've seen cycles from Alan Trammell, Larry Boa, and Giancarlo Stanton. The 6th cycle in Utopian history, a walk-off cycle as the Marlins win 8-7 over the Rangers. In Atlanta tonight, the Braves beat the Royals 4-1. Kid Nichols, complete game 4-hitter, 6 strikeouts. Henry Aaron hit his 26th homer, drove in his 99th run of the year. Kid Nichols is now 12-11 on the year. Paul Splittorff, the loser, he's 4-12. George Brett hit a solo homer for the Royals, his 13th. And an exciting one in North Carolina tonight. The Cardinals beat the Bulls in 12, 5-4. Albert Pujols had 4 hits, 3 RBIs. Matt Carpenter with a go-ahead RBI single in the 12th. Bulls are now a game back of the Braves with 8 to play. Let's take a quick look at the standings. Blue Jays a game lead on Washington, 2 games up on the Red Sox, 4 up on the Phillies, and 6 up on the Mets and Orioles. So all 6 of those teams still in the hunt. In the South, the Braves with a 1-game lead on Durham, 3 up on Tampa, and 6 up on Florida. Houston, let's see. Houston is technically still alive. They are 7 back with 8 to play. So, yeah, I mean, there's a chance. But they're 7 back of Tampa Bay with 8 games to play. But they're going head-to-head, so, again, anything can happen. In the North, the Reds 5 up on the Indians, 9 up on the Pirates, and the White Sox are, let's see, I apologize here. White Sox and Tigers are 6 back with 8 left for the second wild card. And in the West, the Giants have a 6-game lead on the Padres and Angels. The Dodgers are 7 back, and the A's are 8 back. The Rockies still on life support. They're 10 games back, but they're only 4 back in the wild card with 8 games left. So the Rockies are very much alive. Tomorrow, I don't have exact times on this yet, but we do have a doubleheader on Xbox tomorrow. We get the Royals and Braves. That's going to come your way. I'm guessing about 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then we're most likely going to bring you Mets Nationals after dark. We're probably looking at about a 10:30 start time tomorrow from Mets Nationals. And then our Sunday morning Xbox, is going to be Rays Astros. That's going to be Sunday morning at 8 a.m. And then on Monday morning, we'll announce the last week of programming. We're going to have a lot of Xbox. We have some special things lined up for the last week. But before we can get to that, tomorrow is Roberto Clemente Day in the universe. We're going to celebrate that every year on September 18th. And tomorrow, the White Sox and Pirates will be featured on NBC. It's the second to last game of the week of the year. White Sox and Pirates. Mark Burley versus Harvey Haddix. 3 o'clock start. Vince Scully and Joe Garagiola. On TBS tomorrow night, we've got Dodgers and Giants. That's going to be Don Sutton versus Carl Hubble. Brian Anderson and Ron Darling on the call for that game. So it's going to be a fun weekend. And I believe Sunday night is our last ESPN Sunday night telecast of the year, as every game next Sunday will be at 2 o'clock Central. I know Major League Baseball likes to do that. I like that idea. Every game happening at the same time, because I'm sure there's going to be at least something on the line for that last Sunday. So Sunday's game should be special because it's Addie Joss versus Wandy Avis. Addie Joss has the opportunity on Sunday to become the first 20-game winner in Utopian Baseball Universe history. Steve Rogers won 18 last year. Joss is, I believe, 19-7 entering Sunday. He's going to have another start at the end of the year. So that'll be exciting. Again, that's Sunday Night Baseball. Joss versus Nieves. So that'll be fun. So that's it for tonight. Again, and I want to mention again how much I love you guys for what you're all doing for me. This is really humbling, and I look forward to showing you what you're all doing for me. Again, Jeff Turner, who basically found my book in an independent bookstore about 6 months ago, reached out to me on Facebook and asked if I was the guy that wrote that book, and I said yes. And we got to talking about baseball. I told him about the group. He's been in the Utopian Baseball Universe group for about 6 months, and he did something really neat for me last night. He set up a GoFundMe to thank me for him reconnecting with the game he loves. I'm so moved by his idea to do that. He asked my permission. I did struggle with that decision for a little bit, just because not really comfortable asking for anything in life. But I've learned over time that I need to accept help when it's offered. So I love you, Jeff. I love everyone here that's supported me. I think we're up to almost $400. And again, you're going to help me buy a bed, basically. Thank you. I've been sleeping on a couch for about 4 years, and I bought a inflatable mattress, which is firm, and it's actually quite comfortable, but it popped, and I've made now 3 attempts. I'm looking at it. It looks so sad. I've made 3 attempts to repair it, and so I'm back on a couch. So thank you to Jeff for doing that. Can't tell you how much that means. Him and I are going to hit Fenway next year. It's just going to happen. So thank you again for everyone that's donated or has sent me messages over the last couple of days. It just means a ton. And with your permission, I'd like to read those messages on the day we set up this bed. So thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Xbox doubleheader. Everyone have a great night, great weekend. Take care.